welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. With kids going back to school soon, there are a few things teachers and parents should keep in mind as you prepare. You're probably thinking about school supplies, clothes, but one thing you may not be thinking about is the environment. But you get those supplies. As you get those supplies ready, it's important to think of ways to minimize waste. We are discussing exactly how you can do that with the City of Springfield's Environmental Services, Lori Duncan, Education Outreach Coordinator, and Ashley Krug. They're here with some tips for us, and we have some examples too of what to do and what to avoid. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you. So let's get started with preparing for the classroom. School supplies is something I always loved doing and still do when I am in the store. I'm not even looking for it, but you know, they're just so fun.
Yeah.
What are some things parents should be looking at and considering as they are purchasing school supplies?
Yeah, as you're looking at, you take your school list and you're looking at all the different fun things, because I have the same thing. It's like, ooh, I don't need new crayons, but look how pretty they are.
Yes.
Begin with the end in mind, thinking about what is the waste going to look like when your child finishes with those resources. And so you take your list, and then it's an opportunity together as a family to start looking at your choices and making those choices through the lens of what's going to work best for your family as you consider the end product waste. So for example, when it comes to crayons or any of the pencils, looking at the packaging. If it's coming in a paperboard box, that paperboard is going to be easily recycled. So when the crayons are long gone, the paper can be recycled. When it comes to making those choices between your colored pencils, these are very fun, but that packaging is all plastic. That's not going to be recyclable, and the pencils themselves are not recyclable, whereas the nice plain box, that's going to be recyclable, and then that product is going to wear down to a nub, and then it's going to be gone. Same thing with just regular pencils. There's the very lovely, pretty neon colors in plastic packaging, as opposed to just the plain yellow pencils that work the same. And so being able to look at those different options, again, beginning with the end in mind, what kind of waste is going to be the end result once the product is used up. Same thing with glue sticks. If you can, these were on sale, and so I was able to purchase them without the packaging. The scissors, it was on the school supplies list. I can't buy scissors just unpackaged, at least at the store that I was at. And so looking at the packaging, there's a very minimal amount of plastic, but then I've got some paperboard that I could recycle as I get ready to send this to my child's school. And then when it comes to the spiral bound notebooks, that's a standard for just about every school list. Looking at what the paper type is like. This one, if we can get paper that's made of recycled paper, that's a better choice. But if that's not available, then one that is at least the paper cover, taking out the metal spiral before it goes into the recycling.
Before you recycle. Another thing too is as you prepare lunch, if you are putting things in little plastic bags, little sandwich bags too, there are other alternatives, right?
There are. And I think, you know, this is another perfect example. When we were kids, you were super excited to go get your Beauty and the Beast lunchbox, and it had a reusable mug that you could bring your drink in. And we really had thought about that because there weren't all those convenience reusable items, and now everything is wrapped in plastic and everything comes in convenient sizes. And so we're really encouraging parents to think about not only what they're sending it in, but also what you're purchasing. So this is a perfect example. We've got these single-use plastic little juice bottles, or you could buy the mix and make the juice and maybe put it in a reusable bottle like this one. And really thinking about this is going to create a lot more waste in the long run than something like this. Another really great example is a reusable lunchbox. And so these, I think are all the rage right now. They're a bento box, and it's got sections inside so that you can really separate out and keep your sandwich nice and dry, and maybe put a dip in there as well. But we see these oftentimes at schools with students even going as far as bringing their own silverware, so that we're not using a throwaway piece of silverware or something like that. Another really excellent option that I've started using myself is this beeswax wrapping paper instead, so you can wrap it around your apple. And it basically serves as the same thing as like a plastic wrap cover, but it's made of beeswax. You can wash it off, reuse it. You can even make it at home. There's some really neat ways to do that on your own. But again, just thinking about that film plastic that is going to be really difficult to recycle in the long run, and having alternatives to that.
You also mentioned that you go to schools. Tell me about those programs. You're going to classrooms and teaching them about waste management and things like that, recycling?
We have an education team. We can bring in a variety of messages, all related to taking care of our air, water, and land resources. And then we will work with teachers if we have a list that we've generated that's posted on our website. So we get to come alongside the classroom teachers and say, hey, let us come in and teach this program for your kids. And then we also have field trip options. I wish when I was a classroom teacher that somebody had told me that a field trip to the landfill would have been a possibility, that it's very impactful for the kids to see what happens to all of these things that are considered waste, that there's no such thing as a way. It goes somewhere. And to be able to see that up close and personal and smell it is a very impactful learning experience. So we have a variety of field trip destinations that we can help set up also.
All right. Lori, Ashley, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having
us. And for teachers and parents, if you're interested, I will have information on how you can get in touch with Lori and Ashley about these programs on our website. That's ozarksfirst.com. The lesson today was begin with the end in mind. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more right here on Ozarks Fox.